Hello. Oh my gosh, I am tuning in from Maine. Y'all, I finally made it. It's only been 4 months, I believe. Uh, it has been 4 months, but we are finally here in Bangor, Maine. We're staying at a super cute little, I don't know, you can't see things around here, but like a super cute rental, short-term rental until we get a house. And so we're in escrow right now, and that's kind of where life is for me. Um, but today I want to talk about grief and gratitude, or as I like to say, gratitude. We are all going to be hit with lots of anniversary reminders. There is going to be a lot on social media. There's going to be a lot on the news. There's going to be a lot of like looking back stuff that's going to be happening. And so if you find yourself in a bit of a low level funk without being able to quite put your name on it, it may be a little bit of anniversary grief. What happens as we hit these landmarks was we hit these like, oh, a year ago. Oh, look at my memory. That was the last concert I went to, or that was the last time I went to the city, or oh, that was the last time I saw that person. Whatever the thing may be, it's just these reminders that of how things have changed. This morning I was watching the Holderness family, who I adore, and with my kids, and they did a 1 year um, song parody. And I found myself just feeling the sadness because as my kids and I watched it, my daughter turned to me and said, "Has it been a year?" And I said, "Yeah, it has. It's been a year." And so while we may be experiencing grief, whether it's people we lost or whether it's just normalcy that was lost or parts of childhood that was lost or whatever the thing may be, there's loss, there's grief there. And we as humans really don't like grief. Grief is not like, oh, yay, let's go feel some grief. Grief is like, oh, God, it's there, and we tend to want to push it away, push it away, push it away. But what's interesting about grief is when we push it away, then we just stay in this low lying funk. If we allow it to come in, we feel it, we be with it, we take that time with it, then it tends to dissipate and go away. And that's when gratitude can come in. So, what happens also when we hit these years is there's some gratitudes. Wow, so grateful that, I got to spend a year with my kids. I'm so grateful that, for us, my two kids are getting along really well. Like this experience has brought them closer together. So, there's this gratitude, these like really beautiful gifts and blessings that we get as well. And grief and gratitude are just so intertwined. If any of you have ever lost a parent or lost a loved one, you know that there's this kind of competing force that happens in us around like, oh, I'm so grateful that I got this time together. And yet there's such sharpness to the pain. And so they are so inextricably connected. And something else that can contribute to that low level funk is when we are not giving ourselves permission to be in that grief and gratitude. It's like we can't get to the gratitude because of the grief, it blocks it. And that distraction away just keeps us at that funk level, and not like good funk, it's like funk. So one of the things that we can do is, and the other part too, is we get tired because we go, either this has been a real great year or it's been a terrible year. Either there are blessings or this has been a curse. So that exhausts us and keeps us at that funk level too. And so part of what we can do is just be wide enough to hold both. That the grief and the gratitude, they are there, they are together, they are connected. And when we can see both the grief and the gratitude in there, it helps us be able to move forward. So as you hit these anniversaries, just remember it's okay to feel the gratitude, and it's okay to feel the grief. And just because you feel the grief doesn't mean you're going to get stuck there, right? Oftentimes when we feel the grief, the gratitude then takes its turn. So that's it. Word of the day, griefitude. I invite you to hang on to your griefitude as these anniversaries come up for you. And I will see you next week. Take care.